Well, hello, hello. Xanthia here. And I'm gonna doodle because I can and I feel like it, and it's the time, and there's a time to do things, and this is the time. And one of my friends gave me these pens, and I did all these little skimmerink-doos here, and it does all this stuff, and it's got all these sizes and all these things, and then I hadn't doodled in a long time, so then this is actually polymer clay because I do sculpture. So doodled on some polymer clay. And then I got this Nido mosquito book. Whoever decided that mosquitoes were Nido, that's weird. And I decided I'm gonna do it this way because I do what I want, you know? And so there, so take that. And look at, there's too many choices, darn it. Okay, I'm gonna go with M because M stands for delicious. Okay. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is a circle. You know what? I should maybe move this light. What do you think? Because it's like, I'm like doing, it's kind of very dimensional actually. Wait, should I keep it? You know, maybe sometime in the future I'll do a better job. But right now, this is just reality, and reality isn't always perfect. I mean, I wish it was perfect. Well, maybe I don't, because you know what? It not being perfect is actually kind of what makes it interesting. Because like all the little different things that create the inconsistencies in life, that in its own way makes it perfect, so that's good. So you know what? My lighting is perfect. So I'm just here doodling. It's kind of like the same thing that you do when if you're a writer and you do what do they call that? Yeah, you just sort of like make things up on the spot. It's late at night and I just sort of randomly got inspired to doodle. I purchased this book quite some time ago, but I hadn't done any doodling in quite some time. Actually, I hardly even draw anymore. When I was younger, like these types of books, I had areas just full of these books. I have like almost a library full of them, but now I'm almost 40 and I just feel like I've hardly really done anything in probably 20 years, you know, pretty much since I was a kid. Like shortly after high school, I kind of, you know, got a life or something, or I lost my life, or I don't know, part of me died. And then I just never was able to continue drawing like I once had, since my adulthood kind of took over and made me assimilate into the Borg society of the world. I mean, not that I ever like completely assimilated, because once again, we're back to that I did what I want kind of thing. I don't like this. What is this? And I kind of feel like it was kind of like an insect at first, and then it became like a bird, and then it got horns. It's just got a little horny there for a minute. You know, it happens. You can't really control. I mean, it's animalistic. It's millions of years of evolution, so it just happens. Yeah, so I have no idea what I'm doing, so don't let me fool you. Whee! It's like a roller coaster. And then I kind of like spirals a lot. It's got my Nautilus feel. I do a lot of spirals. I do stained glass work. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Take that. Look at that, sharp. Poke an eye out with that thing. I go over here. Yeah. And then I'll go like this. Uh-oh, it's getting weird. It's getting weird up in here. Look what I did. Made it all pointy. It's a little Clovis, like a little pointy from the Neolithic period. If you're into Archaeology. You might know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I never know what I'm talking about. Let's see. So then, you know, I kind of feel this going away, that I was gonna try for it not to go. I do a lot of like sigils, I guess they would be called. I have kind of like this whole alphabet thing. And it's happening. Darn it! I was gonna not do that. Look at my fingers. Okay, see, I broke my chair. Crap! I really broke my chair. Oh well. Yeah. So I'm gonna try really hard this time not to do that. I would just want to doodle. I just want to doodle. So now I'm going to put a little hat on it. And then my hat has 2 little feathers sticking out, and none of them are called macaroni because that is ridiculous. And then I'll just put another one of these because it's going to be kind of like, yeah, there you go. It's a quail now. Here, I'll put a little eye on it. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. You know, if I got that there, and I like 3s, so I'll just put 1 here too. You know, that way it doesn't fall over when it gets shot into outer space. And if it's all lopsided, then it'll just keep like spinning out of control. And I'll cap that off right there. You know what? I'm going to start this one here. And I'm going to go, it's somewhere over the rainbow. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to just put some little stripes here. Yeah, there we go. 3 little stripes and then some little dots. Yeah, so, and I'm going to cap this off, kind of put this into a little container so it doesn't wander, because I kind of feel like this is just going to, these are like 2 different worlds happening here. This is my broken chair piece I busted. Yeah, so I'm going to be 40 years old in like 3 weeks. And upon this, I wonder if you can see the whole paper. I'm gonna put another little arrow here. Clovis number 2. So upon this, I felt like, can you even see that? I wanted to kind of like revisit my youth, and I wanted to learn how to do things that are new and experience old experiences that once had brought me great pleasure. And one of those is this, which is doodling. I think it's a very good way to kind of get your juices flowing and, you know, be able to branch out into things that maybe you wouldn't have previously done if you're being more structured in your artwork, you know? But if you're just doodling and you're not, you know, really trying to have any idea of what it is that you're putting together, and you're just sort of letting the pen and the ink kind of do its thing and control itself, and it kind of gives you more, it's like, I guess it's a way of almost taking a snapshot of a dream. My dreams are having a lot of quails in them. I think I want to put more and more of these. It's like, I just like, I want to put more and more of these like little, it's like quails everywhere, or feathers or something, I don't know. I'm gonna put a little kind of half moon thing right here. They make a lot of like laser sounds. My artwork has a lot of laser sounds. I mean, at least my doodles. I got braces right now on my teeth. I'm getting them off, I think, in the next within the next month. And they hurt, man. I feel like I'm like 16 years old, and my gums are, well, not my gums, but my cheeks are all chopped up. I think I should put another moon over here. And I just spit right here, see? Because I can't control myself. Salivating at the thought of art, you know, that's the sign of a true artist. So I am a Libra because it is September right now. I'm gonna upload this video like tonight. I just made the page for this just now. I kind of like just got inspired. I don't know what time it is. I'm a massage therapist and I do massage at like 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I think it's about midnight right now. No, it might be 11. You know, I really don't know. I don't really live very well in time. It's kind of an abstract concept to me. So I randomly decided to just get up in the middle of the night and create a new YouTube channel for my doodling and then come downstairs into my living room. Wait, I'm in my kitchen. See, I don't even know where I am. I don't know what time it is. I don't know where I am. Welcome to my brain. And start doodling and talking to myself. And then I moved my father into the house recently. And so I had to, he's out in the office right now. And I had to like let him know, hey, I'm gonna be in the kitchen talking to myself and making a video while I'm doodling. And he said, okay, I won't listen to you. And I was like, good. So then I came in here and then I drew another little quail, little squiggly do right there, like that, because I do what I want. And so what I was saying, so I'm a Libra, and then I went all over the board. And the reason why I mentioned that is because I'm talking about, I don't know if you can see if there's any kind of balance here. Maybe there isn't, but I feel like there is. So that's my story about that. Okay, I don't know. I kind of like to do organic shapes a lot, but then I also like to do these straight lines. I kind of feel it's kind of tribal. Oh, see, I did it. See, there's some there and there's some there. And, but over here I'm gonna put triangles. So I started doing like stained glass with similar kind of designs, but I was doing more like astral feel, where I do like planets, I do circles, but I would take cups and I would trace around them, and I probably will have that on my Art in a Minute page that I do, or I mean YouTube channel thing, whatever. Okay, so when I go to the end of a page like this, I like to actually end it. Like, I like to end my artwork like that. And I kind of did the same thing over here. It's my little arrow that Clovis people had brought me from Asia a long time ago. And so I kind of have like two pieces. I kind of got an end coming in here, and I got another one going out that direction. So I kind of feel like I'm probably gonna have another end over here. I'm moving the paper around a lot because I have my camera set up. It's like piled on a pile of boxes, and then I have like this little lamp that's broken, and I have my laundry holding it. And so I can't see the camera. I can't see, it's actually my phone. So I don't know what you're looking at. So my half-wittedly apologizing for this, but you know, I don't really care. So there, take that. Take it. Take it. So I'm gonna put another little end over here, this little wall. You end here. Yeah, I kind of feel like I should have another, I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go through there, then I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna go like this, wee, and I'm gonna go into this corner and do another little arrow. And I'm not even gonna look at the other arrow, but I'm gonna go like this. And can you see me? Am I off the paper? Ah, there we go. I mean, I'm not off the paper, but there we go. That is supposed to be something. Boy, that's something if I ever did see. So I need to, you know, I'll have a better setup in the future when I'll make a, you know, I have such a large studio. And I never set up these cameras and the lighting properly. They have those things where they have like those little donuts that light up, and yeah, one day I'll take that out of the drawer and set it up, but I kind of decided to do this on a whim. here they come. So, I don't know if you'd ever seen any of my paintings, but I do a lot of this kind of stuff. I'm probably gonna end up doing this. It's kind of like, to me, this looks like slime or like a moss. And I kind of do this a lot. So it's like jelly in between your fingers and you open and it like spreads and yeah, it's sexy. And so these are like holes while it's stretching. And so as these two lines are stretching apart, this is like the genetic material. That's, oh yeah, and this one's gonna come from all the way here. It's gonna come close, and then I'm gonna have it shoot back out like some bell bottoms that Robert Crumb was wearing when he was writing Zap comics. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so I have a lot of this on, I draw like weird mushrooms. You know, I kind of feel like I want to continue this over here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, I'm gonna come from this dot, and then I'm gonna come up. And I don't know if you can see me, I might be leaving the planetary orbit right now, but I'm gonna put another little corner over here. And I kind of fucked up. I don't normally curse, but I decided to be dramatic for your amusement. Okay, so I did that. So I did it. You know what? And here we go. I'm gonna do it twice because what the fuck. Okay. So there that is. So now the same kind of thing that I did here, I'm gonna do over here because why not? Why not? So I want to try to do this. I should be able to do this every day. You know, you get 24 hours in a day, and how many of them do you really need to just sit and make a YouTube video about you doodling and talking to yourself about random thoughts that come into your head? You know, I think maybe that's something that should be done. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. And then I did. And here I am with my first episode. And I don't see why I can't do this all the time. And I think in a way, doing this channel, even if, you know, no one watches it, it's will give me the inspiration to be like, it's kind of like I'm hanging out with friends, but I don't have to like deal with real friends. Because I'm a little bit agoraphobic. For anyone who really knows me online, I'm like, fancy for fancy. But then I'm like, people are like, hey, come hang out, come leave, do things. And I'm like, oh, you want me to go out anywhere outside, away from my fortress of solitude? It makes me uncomfortable. So let's not talk about that. So wait, I'm gonna put some lines here like this because I decided since I got all these corners, I can do the same thing here. And you know what? I'm gonna go like this, but then I'm gonna do it again right next to it, and put this one here. And that's a little, maybe it is okay. And then this one I'm gonna go in the center, and then I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna do because none of these have an actual triangle, so I'm gonna put a triangle. Oh, it just made me miss my friend Bridget that I went to high school with. She would like this. She likes to draw. We used to draw in high school and doodle, and her artwork was so cool. It was not like anyone else's that I'd ever seen. She was such an amazing artist. She was so, I guess you would say eccentric if she was rich, but she wasn't rich, but I'm still gonna use the word eccentric. She was so neat. She was so different. So, may I say, she was so weird, and I loved it. I loved how weird she was. And I try to be her friend still, but I don't know, she lives in Florida again, which is cool, because I live in Land O'Lakes, Florida, which is just north of Tampa, and we went to Land O'Lakes High School together. She'd be really mad if she knew I was talking about her, but I won't say her last name. She's very shy. She'd be like, you're talking about me. But I don't know, she was a big influence to me. could talk about her a lot, but I won't. She was really cool. She still is really cool. Whoa! I should text her. I'm gonna text her tomorrow if I remember. Or maybe I'm just on some sort of crazy whim right now where I'm like, I miss Bridget. Bridget, that's a cool name. Bridget. Kind of got this dome thing going on here. Do you hear my guinea pig? Guinea pig, what are you doing? Her name's not Guinea Pig, but I call her Guinea Pig. Her name is Fatima. But then, like, I know somebody named Fatima, and I didn't want her to think that I named my guinea pig after her, which wasn't really the thought. I just thought she was fat. I mean, Fatima's not fat. Fatima's actually hot, but... And you can be fat and hot. I'm just saying she's not fat. But my guinea pig's fat because it's fat. Because it's a fatty. Okay. I got this whole thing going on over here. Let's see. Let me make sure that you can see what I'm doing. You know, I don't know if I should color this or... See, I got this whole book. And this is what I'm going to do. Like, every day, I'm going to do another drawing. And I'm just going to doodle. And I'm going to talk to you about whatever the hell is in my mind. Because why not? I got nothing else going on. And if you got nothing else going on enough that you want to listen to me, then that's cool. And I'm okay with that. And if you're okay with that, then, you know, we're two consenting adults and it shouldn't matter what anyone else thinks about it. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to put a circle here because I'm going to be crazy. Look at this. What? That's not a straight line. Oh, wait, can you see it? What? That's not a straight line. Oh, my thingy's stuck. Okay, I hate it when my thingy gets stuck. So should I just like keep filling all the space? How long have I been doing this? I've been doing this for 22 minutes? Wow. Is that long? I don't know how long that is. I don't know how long 22 minutes is. I wish I had watercolor. I know this is going to be very inspirational. This is going to be good for me. It should be good for you too. It should be good for both of us. We should experience this together. We should be in the moment together of the right now, which is in the past, because of the moment right now that this is to me. This is actually the past to me now, but this is in the moment right now to me right now. And it's in the moment to you, but it's in the past. See? Told you time is just, it doesn't even make sense. It's not real. It's not a real thing. Do you like my mouth words? Man, I want to do animation. I want to do like stop motion animation. I want to be Tim Burton. Can I be Tim Burton when I grow up? Did Tim Burton grow up? I don't think Tim Burton grew up. Hey, I'm going to make more quails. I just saw quails in Arizona because that's where they keep them. I mean, they keep them other places, but they also keep them there. And they're cute and they run and they got these little doop doop doops. Oh, wait. Now you can't see. You know, I kind of suck at showing you what I'm doing. But you know what I'm doing because you already saw it that far. I guess I'm just going to keep going. You know what? I'm going to like, I kind of feel like, yes. Yes, I agree. I will do that then. Okay, so I listened to you and I'm just going to do this. See? This is what you wanted me to do, right? I knew it. I knew that's what you wanted. Wait, you can't even see. You can't even see what I'm doing. Oh, well. You know. Hey, I'm trying. Maybe I could move the camera away, or I could like put this, I could lay on the ground because I got a glass table here. Hey, look at like my pajama bottoms, and these are my feet. This is what my feet look like. I've got a glass table with like marble. I got some marble on it. But that's my story about my table. That's all you get. But anyway, so I'm gonna just do this more. So here we go. And around we go. You know what? I kind of feel like I'm gonna do this everywhere. This makes me feel like turtles all the way down, you know? kind of looks like the carapace of a turtle, you know, the little designs that the top of a turtle has. It's called the carapace. See, I'll teach you something. That's what I just taught you. I mean, if you didn't already know that, and if you already knew it, then that's cool too. And if you didn't, then you learned something, and that means everyone wins. Except for the turtle, if you want to make turtle stew, because that's not nice to do. I mean, maybe it's nice. Sometimes I don't know what's nice or not. You know, I kind of feel like I fucked up. I cursed again. I just want to sound really tough to you. Okay, so I'm just going to go over here and do this. I'm probably not going to draw this kind of thing in every episode because I think my brain only has so much of this. And maybe at some point in the future, during one of my episodes, I'll like pull out my old books that I did when I was much younger. I think something organic's going to start coming out of this. I can feel it. Yeah, see these 3 lines? They're going to join together and they're going to make 3 of these things. And this one's going to go up here like this, like a little house. I'm building a little house on top of a hill with only 1 window and 1 door. But it's 3 stories tall, and it's really tall and skinny. See, look at that. And then I'm going to do the last one, because you know what? It's actually not alone. They have neighbors. And this one, I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to go all the way, and I'm going to just go all the way. I'm just going to do it like this. This is the barn. The barn's bigger than the house because they have a lot of sheep. And the sheep get cold in the winter. And they actually get really cold in the summer too. If you try to feed them corn in the summer, they could freeze to death. Because if you take your corn in the cob and you throw it in with the sheep, and then it all pops, and the sheep will see it, and they'll think it's snow, and they'll freeze to death. So you shouldn't do that. Okay, so this is here, so I'm gonna do the same kind of thing right here, because I'm a Libra, and I have to abide by the laws of my zodiac sign, or I'll get my hippie card taken away. And it took me so damn long to get that thing, being that I don't smoke pot, I don't do drugs, I don't like patchouli or sage. Oh, I hate that stuff. It smells like a locker room. I don't want to smell a locker room. That's why I'm not in sports. And what else? Oh, I don't like tea. Yeah, I kind of suck at being a hippie. I have dreadlocks though, so that's something. And I got like weird tattoos, you know, of like Ganesh and stuff. I don't know if that means I'm a hippie. Damn it, look, I messed up. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start here this time. And I'm gonna do this one kind of like this. Oh, what happened there? I was trying to do it more of a box kind of feel, and all of a sudden it became organic. That's not what I was going for, but that's okay. I'll just go with it because it's doing what it wants, and I'm just sort of along for the ride. And I decided to bring some hitchhikers randomly out of the blue that I picked up on the side of the highway in the rain, even though I was told not to, and I was told that it was dangerous. I did it anyway. And that's you. You're my random hitchhiker. Just be glad I'm not Ed Gein. Or Edward Kemper. If I was Edward Kemper, then I would probably wear your head as a hat. But I'm not. And I can't really wear hats very easily because my dreads are too big anyway, so. Ed Gein would probably never pick up any hitchhikers anyway because he wasn't really big into leaving his house. Okay, so now I'm gonna go around here. And I'm just gonna keep doing this. Carapace All the Way Down, which is like Turtles All the Way Down. There's a really cool country song called Turtles All the Way Down. You should check it out if you're into country songs, or if you're into aliens or beings of light that cut you open to cut out all your pain. Yeah. Then you dig it. This one's getting a lot more triangular than the other one, but that's okay. More lasers. Need more lasers. Okay. Stuff's happening. It is happening. Okay, so I'm gonna continue this, and then I don't know if I should like fill all this negative space, because then it's just gonna be so noisy. It's gonna be like static. It'll give you a headache, and then that little kid will be staring into the TV and being like, "They're here," and then the poltergeist is gonna come and take over your house, and then you're gonna have like a dwarf come in and try to exorcise it, and it's really hard to get dwarves these days, unless they do have that one like dwarf dating website that my friend Garrett used to tell me about, but I tried to join it and I couldn't even figure it out. I couldn't find it. I don't know where it is. And then I tried to look it up, and then I was like, so no dwarfs for me. Oh well. I'll find, if it's meant to be, it'll happen, Can't really force that kind of thing. I'm kind of feeling like maybe I need some dots, and then maybe I'm done. And how much? You got 32 minutes of this. That's kind of a lot. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put some dots. Black dots? Okay, black dots. So I'm gonna put some black dots. Okay, that's a black dot. It's happening. It's becoming the black hole. Just beyond the event horizon. You will be spaghettified. Okay, I like to do 3. I don't know. See, I got 3 there. See those white holes? This is where the energy's coming out. This is where it's going in. There's a wormhole. And then the chicken's in the middle because, why did the chicken cross the road? Well, because the chicken knew. It's destiny. It knew why it was created, what it was here for. And it was very morose. So it wanted to take the situation into its own hands. So why did the chicken cross the road? Well, to get to the other side.